Hi. I was having a conversation with someone that I care about very much who's feeling very lost. She's losing her faith. She feels like God is or has abandoned her. And that's just simply not the case. And after you've been on the earth 30, 40, 50 plus years, you see patterns, you see things that you didn't realize before. A lot of people use mosaic painting to describe this situation, to where, at first it's just a bunch of broken little pieces of glass, and you look at it and it just looks like a big old mess. And then you get it put together, and it's this grand, extravagant picture. And just by looking at that one little piece, there's no way you could know that. And I've used that analogy. I learned that analogy reading this book. And if you ever want to read a life-changing book, it's called The Wings of Refuge by Sandra Brown. And it will change your life. And it's about what I'm talking about now. A lot of people will feel abandoned. They will lose faith because God, I'm crying out to you every night, every day. I spend in tears and pain, and you're not doing anything. You're just letting me suffer like that. How can you say you love me and just let me suffer like that? Or maybe you don't exist at all. I mean, I've been there myself. But then, as time went by, I saw that he was in the process of fixing my problem. But I couldn't see what he was doing, because what he was doing is way over here, and all I can see is what's in front of my face. So I thought of a different analogy. Instead of a mosaic painting, let's try a surprise birthday party. You may be sitting at work all day, sitting at school all day, depending on how old you are, thinking that everyone forgot you. No one remembered your birthday. No one cares. No one loves you. You're alone. And then you'll get home and it's this big extravagant party and you had no idea. So that whole time you thought everybody had forgot you and had forsaken you. And the whole time, somebody for days or weeks or months has been planning this wonderful party to make you feel loved. And though life isn't a party, sometimes we can't see what God is doing to help us, because we can only see what's right in front of our face. Sometimes, like when it comes to being homeless, okay, so you got everything you need, and now you're looking for a house and you can't find one, and you're thinking, "Oh my God, I'm finally here, and I can't even get one." I went through that when we finally got this place, because y'all know I was living in a tent. That was it, and I knew then that God was taking care of it, because number one, I may have lived in a tent, but I was in no way roughing it. I lived the high life as far as a homeless person. And my tent was air conditioned, had area rugs, completely waterproof, set up like a freaking little apartment. I had doilies everywhere. You give me a structure, I'll turn it into a home. But anyway, but you think that none of that's going on, when the whole time God's working on this over here so that it'll be ready when you get there. Sometimes it's just not done on our time. It's done on His time. And you feel so abandoned, but you can't let that make you lose faith. I know it's hard to say just trust, especially with everything going on in the world. But if there's ever anyone that even in the history books has shown us that we can trust Him, it's God. So please, anyone that's ever going through a struggle and you're feeling abandoned, like God's not listening to you, He's listening. I promise He's listening. Just don't give up the faith, and you'll see. Everybody have a good day.